Am 19. September 2012, etwa um 9:15 Uhr mitteleuropäischer Sommerzeit, gab es wieder einen ARISS Schulkontakt mit einem Komplex aus technischen Schulen in Kolo, Polen. Und zwar mit den japanischen Astronauten Akihiko, Hoshide, deren Name jetzt eingeblendet wird, unter den Rufzeichen OR4 ISS und der Bodenstation bei der Schule unter dem Rufzeichen SP3PGZ. Hier seht ihr die Aufzeichnung von den Aussendungen der Internationalen Space Station. Die Fragen der Schüler können von hier aus nicht empfangen werden, weil der Standort der Bodenstation zu weit weg ist und von hier aus gesehen hinterm Horizont liegt. Aber die Fragen werden wie immer in Textform eingeblendet.
This is OR4 ISS, Channel 41.
Und es geht auch schon los.
Loud and clear, over. I am ready, over. It lasts for years, actually. We start out with approximately 2 years long basic training, and then we continue on with training to keep our skills. And then once we get assigned, we have like a 2-year, 2.5-year training program for that mission. So it takes years to get up here. Over. I think energy-wise, it can be on orbit for a long, long time. As a matter of fact, we have not had any resupply in terms of electricity other than solar energy. The only thing is we do have some air molecules up here, so the station being this big, it does experience some drag, and the orbit decays in time, so we need to reboost and maintain altitude. That is the only thing that keeps us from being on orbit. Over. Yes, we have our own crew quarters. It's about the size of a bookshelf or a telephone booth. So you can attach your pictures of your family or anything you'd like inside. Outside that area, basically it's a working environment. So we try to keep it clean as possible. Over. Yeah, that's a very tough question to answer. I don't know the maximum possible distance, but if we do float away, that's going to be very dangerous. We do have tethers that would keep our bodies to the structure. However, if we do come off structure, we have a device called Safer, and that's basically a gas jet on your backpack. And it has only about 30 seconds worth of jet fuel. So that's the maximum possible distance from ISS, I would believe. Over. Yes, I myself have never collided with debris, but if you look at outside of the station, you do see small damages caused by debris. And there's a shielding outside of station, so if we get hit by maybe a small debris, let's say about 1 centimeter diameter, that energy will be dispersed and the station is protected. Over. We do have the hull of the station, as well as in our crew quarters. Some of our crew quarters, we have water wall, which helps us be protected from radiation. When we do have a large solar flare, we do try to get to a thick wall, behind the thick wall, and if worse comes to worse, we'll hop on our Soyuz and deorbit. Over. Well, my colleague Sonny Williams is actually looking outside the window right now, and we see Germany right now. Over. Well, you have a good point there. We do have to be able to communicate with each other, so English and sometimes Russian is needed. We do all have science background as well as some operational skills which we get from training. I think those are all important. Over. We have different networks. We have a network for operating the station system. We have a network for our email and reading documents, as well as the payload. So there's various networks. The most critical network, basically NASA develops it. But for others, sometimes we use the commercial operating systems. Over. That's a very, very good question. As a matter of fact, both works well. Over. It's just like on the ground. Pressure is 1 atmosphere. Air composition is basically same as on the ground. We have oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide from our exhaling. And the temperature we can regulate, but it's usually about 24 to 28 degrees Celsius. Over. During my stay on board the station, we have never experienced this, but if needed, we do have medicines on board. Over. Well, first of all, electricity is one thing. Food and water, because we have human on board. And I guess we need all the people on the ground to help us keep this functional. Over. For right now, I guess English and Russian languages, and then any scientific school would be good, like engineering, medicine, any science, and just reach for your dream. Over. Well, we have approximately 2 days weekend, and also we have some time before and after our work during the day. So that's about all we have, but we do have enough to go out and take a look outside the window. Over. Well, very slow compared to what you have on the ground. We don't access directly, we access it remotely, and there's a desktop on the ground that we remotely access, and we can search the internet that way. Over. The cut itself, it looks the same as on the ground. However, the healing seems to take a little longer, and I don't know the mechanism of it, but that seems to be the standard. Over. As to say, numbers off the top of my head.
Während ich dann noch etwas hektisch versuche, den letzten Funken einzufangen, der vielleicht an irgendwelchen Wetterfronten um die Geländeerhebung herum reflektiert wird, geht die ISS am Horizont bzw. hinter dieser kleinen Gebirgskette unter, wodurch die letzten beiden Antworten nicht mehr sauber angekommen sind. Und hiermit verabschiede ich mich aus diesem Video und viele Grüße an euch alle. Bis zum nächsten Mal.